Hey, greetings from the Ozark Trail. I'm down here close to Tomsock Mountain. It's been a glorious trip. It's only going to be a one-day trip this time. I wanted to share a little something. It's interesting because this is my favorite thing to do. Being out backpacking. I've got a tent on the other side over here. Spent the night out on the trail. Got a chance to see Minnesauk Falls. All the water was pumping. It was just glorious. It was the greatest thing in the world. Last night I packed my bag. And I had my bag sitting there, and the most interesting thing happened, and this happens often, and sometimes I catch it, sometimes I don't. I was making reasons why I can't come out here. Like, oh, well, it's gonna be too wet, or it could rain, it might be cold. You can see my breath. It's kind of cold out here, but I've got gear for that. But once again, it's my favorite thing to do. Why was I sitting there thinking I'm not gonna come out here? Well, I tell you, it's something called resistance. It's the one little voice that keeps you from doing all the really cool big stuff that's risky, you know? And it's not just in life, it's in business. I see small business people doing this. They know that if they just did this one thing, they could do it, but there's some risk. And so they take what's comfortable. Man, you weren't put down here on this earth to do things comfortable, man. That's the little voice. That's what it said to me. It said, man, get your bag in your car and go do something, because this is what you do. And I think sometimes we have to tell ourselves that in business as well. So avoid resistance, or better yet, here's an idea. Every time you want to go for something and you have the little voices telling you why you can't do it, that's resistance. That's the thing that wants to keep you exactly where you're at right now. And man, you don't want to stay there. It was good while you were there, but it's kind of like the new year, man. 2024, hey, it was there. Man, we got 2025 coming up, you know? So what are some things we can do to get rid of resistance? The biggest thing is just to kind of grab yourself and just go do it. And you'll find most of the time it turns out pretty good. And if it doesn't turn out good, at least you had enough courage to go do something. So a lot of people talk about stuff, but not many do. And that's where it's about. We can throw out breadcrumbs. We can suggest book. You know, I can sit there and read books all day, but actually applying that and actually doing something, that's the difference maker. And I'm going to tell you this right now: if you want to actually do something, I don't care if it's in business or life or whatever, you're going to always come up with resistance. There's always going to be resistance telling you not to do it, and that's more the reason to do it. So this is such a beautiful morning. I just had to share that thought. It came to me and I thought, well, maybe this will help somebody. It helps me. I actually got the original idea from a guy named Stephen Pressfield, and he wrote a book called The War of Art, and it's a pretty powerful book if you haven't read it. But anyway, avoid resistance, or recognize it and then do something about it. That's my end of the year 2024 message. See you guys soon.